Conley kicks to Adams. Here's Carl. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Here's Kanan. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game, put them at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage, Steve. I mean, they needed to do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the orange.
Here's primetime. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he picked his spots in that game too, Kevin, because I thought he not only did a nice job scoring, but setting up his teammates as well. Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
Ariza has the open look from outside off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
It's tipped. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Michael Conley picks one up. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the first one goes.
At the line for two.
Ariza hits them both. Conley with it. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Off the screen. Rejected by Jones. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Harden. Randolph grabs the board.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Randolph, a screen on Harden. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go. Conley's got himself on the board with three there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
There's the feed to Ariza. Kicks it to Cannon. Adams against Harden. Off the left rim and out.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Here's primetime. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Rockets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Ariza. Plenty of space. And he gets the bucket. Ariza's got 6.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Los Angeles.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away.
The shot's good from primetime.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Ariza with the bucket.
And we've got a moment to see some numbers for James Harden. He's averaging 33 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And the work that impresses me the most is how he's attacked the glass and provided so much help on securing rebounds for his team.
Yeah, it's huge, Steve. I mean, when you add up the offensive glass work that turns into second chance points, I mean, the rebounding that he brings to the table has been huge.
And so here's Memphis. After Trevor Ariza just hit the 3. Feeds to Payne. Fires it up. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Randolph, a screen on Ariza. Here's primetime. Ariza covering. The shot's good from primetime. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
For the Rockets, Capela checked in for Payne. Shumpert comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tony Roten in for Cannon. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
Houston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Amir Johnson's checked in for Randolph. And it's Watson in for Mike Conley. Here's Roten, following the score by Memphis. Johnson outside. Pass to Capela. Back to Johnson. The dish to Roten. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. Johnson can't get it to go.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from.
Here's Roten after the made shot from prime time. Roten, the pass to Johnson. On the wing, Shumpert. There's the 3. That's good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
The pass to prime time. Doubled by Roten. Watson with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Nobody near Allen. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Here's Roten. No luck. And Memphis the other way now. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And a look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. 4th in rebound, 4th in blocks. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And you put all those things together, and that makes this a very tough team. And what really jumps out at me is the rebounds, Clark. I mean, this is a team that controls the paint. If you're going to miss a shot, the ball seems to be theirs almost every time. That allows their transition game to get going. And then at the offensive end, they'll pound you on the offensive glass as well.
Now here's Roten. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the block by Johnson. And he's able to get it back. Shumpert, no good.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
Here's prime time. 8 points for him. Outside Shumpert. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Johnson in the corner. Puts up a 3. And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 1. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Johnson with a screen on Shumpert. Here's prime time. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
At the end of 1, a close. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Rockets on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's prime time. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Papanicolaou in at the 4. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hey, guys. Prime time in their last game against the Clippers really delivered. He finished with 13 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This game of his was just a standout all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Here's Conley, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Rockets. Now, here's Roten. He's guarded closely. Payne passes to Capela. Rebounded by Primetime. Primetime's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Looking to get back on track here. And that one is hammered home.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Roten with it, now guarded by Primetime. Here's the floater, and the layup is up and in. 6 points for Roten.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
There's the pick. Goes up off the pick.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Carl's checked in. Here's Primetime. 12 points for him. And they take the lead. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Yeah, this could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Payne can't hit.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Primetime. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 15 points for Primetime.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Payne dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Ariza. Rob. And now Conley running the floor all by himself. And it's James Harden.